It's Veterans Day, and I want to speak to one person right now. You. The one who raised a hand and swore an oath that didn't end when your enlistment did. It was an oath that was older than your commanding officer, older than the branch you served in, older even than the nation itself, because what you swore to defend was not a government. Unlike every other oath that every military man takes all over the world, you swore an oath to an idea. And today, in a country that sometimes feels dizzy from spinning arguments, I think we should pause and anchor ourselves again to you, to the men and women who tethered this republic to reality when the storms came. We have an amazing story. If you really know the story of Lexington, where the farmers just left their plows in their damp fields because Liberty whispered their names, they met at their church, their preacher led them out. They didn't have a chance of winning. I think of the Marines who fought through the gas and the mud until the Germans called them devil dogs. The beaches of Normandy, where boys who had never even seen France saw eternity in a single morning on a single beach. The men who fought in Korea, in Vietnam, Kuwait, Fallujah, the skies over Baghdad. Every generation has a chapter that is written in blood and grit. And it was written by people who never asked for a statue. All they wanted was a chance to come home. And some didn't. Their stories end on foreign soil or carved into white markers in rows so straight it almost breaks you. But their gift to us never ends. At least as long as we remember them and you. Because every free breath we take is borrowed from them and you. If you're a veteran listening right now, maybe you came home to a grateful nation. Maybe you quietly slipped into civilian life, wondered if anybody saw the weight that you were carrying. No matter your circumstance, know this, as you need to know this. Millions see you. Millions are grateful. You changed the destiny of my children, and they will never know your name. You changed my life in ways you will never understand. I wouldn't be able to be here and say these things if it weren't for you. We take all of this so lightly. It was you that stood between tyranny and those who couldn't defend themselves. You kept the promise most citizens like me, we never have to make, because you already did. And you continue to do so. It's amazing to me when you are off into war, most times, not every time. We think about you all the time. We want to give you the very best when you're at war. And then you come home and it's kind of like, meh. And you have the worst of our health care. I mean, you might as well go to Canada to get the health care. I mean, I don't know if it's any better up there. We're not really good at saying thank you. Let me just take just a second to say it plainly and clearly to you. Thank you. Thank you for walking into the unknown when the rest of us stayed home. I don't know what your motivation was when you joined. But thank you for believing that liberty was worth more than comfort. Thank you for the nights you didn't sleep. Thank you for the holidays you missed. Thank you for the kids you didn't see born because you were someplace else. Thank you for the friends you still mourn. That's why you did it. Because you're a brotherhood. Thank you and all your brothers. Thank you for every scar. The ones we can see and the ones we will never see. Thank you. Thank all of the families. Thank you for what you've done, the quiet platoon behind every soldier and sailor and airman and Marine and Coast Guardsman, because you served too. Freedom has always been a family burden, and look at what those families are like. They're usually remarkable. We live in a world right now that feels really loud and divided and suspicious, and it is. But I just wanted to take a minute on this day and let everything just be quiet. Gratitude has a way of silencing nonsense. And I want you to know how grateful I am. So before we got back into the headlines again, before the noise rises back up, let me end this with the only words that really matter. To every veteran of the United States Armed Forces, your country remembers you. Your country needs you. And your country is grateful in a way language will never quite capture. Thank you.